Hello. In this video, I'm going to peer two VPCs, virtual private cloud. And one principle I'm going to use is that I'm going to ensure that when creating the VPCs, they are created in different networks. That is, the CIDR blocks are going to be different. So let's get into it. If I don't do that, the peering is not going to work, right? So I'm just going to, let me come here and then I'll come to VPC network, then come to VPC network. So I want to first of all create the VPCs, right? So I want to create the first one, create VPC network. And then the name, I'm just going to put VPC production, or let me just say VPC 01. And you can put the description. For example, maybe this VPC is for the production environment of a project. You can put the description. So now for the subnets, so I'm going to put, I'll just put subnets 01, and I'll leave the other configuration the way they are. I'll click on done. Make sure all feeds are correct. Okay. Let's see. I'll leave all the fields the way they are, and then I'm just going to click on create. Okay, so I have to choose the region. So let me put US West 1. US West 1. Then I have to also choose the IP range. So I'm going to use this one here. So take note of this. This is 10.0.1.0/24. So for the other one I'm going to create is going to be 10.0.2, right? So because it has to be different. So I'm going to just hit create. So it's creating now, right? So while it's creating, I'm going to create the second VPC. So create virtual network. So I'll just put VPC2, VPC 02, and then you can put the description. For the subnet is just going to put subnet 2, subnet 02, and I have to put the region. So I'll put the same region, US West 1. And then now the IP range, the CIDR block have to be different. So this one is just going to be, so it's just going to be 10.0.2.0/24. And I'm just going to leave the other configurations the way they are. And I'll click on create. Okay, so the VPC1 is created. So let me click on that. So you see all the, you see the subnets, the region, and see the CIDR block, right? So let's go back and check on the other VPC. Okay, so we're just going to give it some minutes to provision. So it's provisioned now. And you look at the subnet 2, you see it. So it's very, very important that the CIDR block for the two VPCs, right, they are different. That is, the VPCs are created in different networks, right, so that there's no overlap, right? So now I want to pair these two VPCs. So I'm just going to come back to, VPC network. Under VPC network, you see VPC network peering. So I'll click on that. So I'll click on create connection, continue. So now the first one will be VPC. I'm just going to put VPC 01 to VPC 02. So one thing is that I have to create the peering on both sides. So for this one, is going to be VPC connecting VPC 01 to VPC 02. So my network is going to be VPC 01, and then the peering VPC network. So I'm going to choose the VPC network name, the other one. So I want to peer to VPC 02, and I'm just going to click on create. Okay, so now you see the VPC network peering, you see the name. Now, if you look at the status, it's currently inactive. And the reason is that we need to create the peering from VPC 02, from the second VPC to the first VPC. So once we create that peering, you will see the status is going to change to active. So now I'm going to click on create peering connection. So continue. Now this is going to be VPC 02 to VPC 01. And so your VPC network is going to be VPC 02 now. And then this one now will now be VPC 01. And I'm just going to click on create. Okay, so you see that the status now is active. So the peering has been done. So any cloud resource that is connected to VPC 01, right, can be connected to, can share resources with a cloud resource, for example, a virtual machine that is connected to VPC 02. So that's one of the advantage of VPC peering, right? For example, if a virtual machine is created in the first VPC, right, it can share resource or share data with maybe a virtual machine that is created in VPC 02. So yeah, so that's just it. Hope this helps.